How's it going, everyone? My name is TheStarkz, and welcome to a brand new The Last of Us Part 2 update. Today we're going to be talking about the new news that Naughty Dog have posted on their Twitter regarding some restocks for the LE Edition and some hands-on experiences coming to PAX East, and a lot more. So, this article, which will be in the description below for you to read, is provided by Arnie Mayer, who is the Director of Communications at Naughty Dog, and he states that there are a scant 108 days to go until The Last of Us Part 2 releases on May 29th. We are thrilled to say that we've entered the final stretches of production and are putting the finishing touches on The Last of Us Part 2 as you read this. The end of development puts us one very large step closer to launch. We know all of you have been so patient over the last few years, so it's been thrilling to see our game taking on its final shape, and knowing that means it will be in your hands soon. Today, we're kicking off regular communications about The Last of Us Part 2 with a few awesome announcements. The Last of Us Part 2 Edition returns. So, a lot of people haven't had the chance to pre-order this, so this is really exciting for those people who missed out. So you've been sending us letters, emails, and messages on social media asking if we could get more LE editions in your hands. Since selling out last September, we've been working closely with teams at PlayStation to make more of copies of The Last of Us Part 2 LE editions. We're delighted to let you know that the LE edition will be back and available for pre-order in limited quantities, available at select retailers across US and Canada, baby. I'm just saying that because I'm Canadian. But anyways, unfortunately, it's only North American, or Canada, specifically Canada and America. So I apologize for all those who live outside, but I'm sure you can find means. Starting Thursday, February 13th, at 6 a.m. PST, which is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, or EB Games here in Canada, Walmart, Target, and in Canadian-specific stores for $230 USD and $300 Canadian. That's false. I did not pay $300 for the Canadian edition, or for the LE edition. That is false calculations. Or it is here in Ontario, because I think I only paid $250. But anyways, as a refresher, the LE edition is packed with all of the collectibles and content found in the Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition, but is the only version that comes with a full-scale, fully functional replica of Ellie's backpack, an embroidered patch, and 7-inch vinyl single featuring music from the game. Don't miss out. So as for the Last of Us Part 2 hands-on demo at PAX East 2020, he states that not only did Ellie and Joel's journey begin in Boston, but PAX East also has special meaning for us. It was where we gave you the first ever opportunity to go hands-on with The Last of Us back in 2013. We thought it would be only fitting to return to the city that started it all to give fans the first ever public hands-on with The Last of Us Part 2. From February 27th until March 1st, attendees will have an opportunity to play Patrol, featuring an early area of the game where Ellie and Dina must venture out of Jackson into the surrounding areas to clear out the infected. The demo will span an hour of gameplay and provide just a small glimpse into what awaits you in the full game. Attendees can visit the booth to play the demo, but space is limited. We recommend securing your spot via Experience PlayStation Mobile and yada yada yada. Now, apparently, there's also new collectible Ellie statue and concept art prints. So following the 12-inch limited edition Ellie statue revealed on Outbreak Day of 2019, we've teamed up with the Dark Horse once again to release a brand new 8-inch Ellie with a machete. So this statue is designed and sculptured by our incredibly talented character artist. The new statuette will be a limited production run based on the number of pre-orders received via Dark Horse Direct before March 13th. So those are specific days. So otherwise, that's pretty much it. But they do actually have new key art, wallpapers, and a free PlayStation 4 system dynamic theme as well, which just look phenomenal. And of course, the end of the article provides you with some codes which you can redeem to get these specific themes on the PlayStation Store, and they look phenomenal. I'll have some screenshots here for you to look out, but it just adds to the lore of The Last of Us Part 2 and gives us a little bit of more insight and a slight glimpse as to what the next adventure will detail for Ellie in Part 2, and I'm all for it. Specifically, You have Ellie here with the guitar, and she's presumably singing a song or playing a song for Dina in some version of some part of the game. And then, of course, you get one in contrast, which seems to be the same tree, maybe several months or years later, or maybe a different tree, who knows, of Ellie hiding with a machete and the Seraphites closing in on her, which just looks so amazing. I mean, come on, this just looks so brilliant, and I'm really excited overall about all of this. I mean, it gives people, once again, an opportunity to get the Ellie edition for those who missed out, because I know at my local EB Games there was only 2 or 3 Ellie editions, and I remember looking at the employee. I'm like, are you freaking serious right now? That's crazy. I secured my pre-order, thankfully, but it would have been sold out if I hadn't pre-ordered it that day, and I would have been for lack of a better term, fucking pissed. I would have been pissed off. But nonetheless, this is great news, and it's funny because I did contact TLOU, who said in the stream that, will we get any updates on The Last of Us Part 2? And he said, oh no, I was just referring to some charity stream. Dude, a week later we get news on The Last of Us Part 2. So that's what I mean when Naughty Dog and some of their marketing and public relationships just don't really make any sense. I don't know if TLOU wasn't aware of this. I mean, this is not technically news for The Last of Us Part 2, but it gives us, just some free concept art, or not concept art, a free PlayStation dynamic theme, some images to theory, to make theories on and whatnot, and then of course we get the whole Ellie edition restocks, which is great. But Arnie did mention how today we're kicking off regular communications about The Last of Us Part 2 with a few awesome announcements. Of course, these were awesome announcements, but that's going to imply that we're probably going to get some form of weekly or bi-weekly updates regarding The Last of Us Part 2, or perhaps just monthly updates. Perhaps we might even get some stuff for State of Play, which we haven't heard any news of since 2019, unfortunately. But overall, I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that people who do play the gameplay are able to record it and just talk about their experience, because unfortunately, I'm not going to go to PAX East. There's no point of me going there to play like an hour of a game, but I am interested to see if people are going to be able to live stream it, similar to how people were able to do this in I think it was Gamescom back when Uncharted 4's multiplayer got some light. So overall, I'm interested, and I'm hoping when PAX East does happen, we get some new updates regarding The Last of Us Part 2, perhaps a new section as well, or a new trailer for us fans to speculate on more. So overall, I'm excited, and of course, I'm curious to know your thoughts and opinions regarding all these different wallpapers and the free PlayStation dynamic theme, and of course, the news regarding PAX East, and if you're going to be there, and if you do, if you're able to record it or not, and just tell me your experience if so. So yeah, overall, thank you a lot for watching. Of course, like I said, I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions regarding the restocks, and if you pre-ordered the game and whatnot. And of course, with that being said, I've been TheStarkz. Peace.